Yeah.
So if you haven't checked out the book, it's up front. It's fantastic, and we did the whole workshop.
Yeah. So
when I said chiropractor, you were probably a little.
I was a little skeptical. I was like, what are he gonna do? Just break my bones? And
Yeah.
So yeah, sure enough, we came and started doing the checked out, and from that point, my life has been changing.
Wow. How much weight have you lost?
I lost almost 50 pounds. I lost first 36 pounds in 2 weeks. And then I guess
that was before I met you?
Before I met you,
okay.
Yeah, before.
So it won't come off that quickly. You can't guarantee those kind of results.
So when I started getting the jobs, I lost almost 20 pounds, a total of 50, 60 pounds. And I feel great.
How good does he look? And so if people out there are wondering, should they get checked, or, does this stuff really work, what would you say?
Definitely, I would say get checked out before. Don't get to this point. Get checked, and then don't be as skeptical like me. I cancel a appointments with the doctors because I feel good.
Awesome.
I like that. I feel good.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to show you guys, this is his first scan when he came here. This is a PET scan. All that black stuff is where the cancer fires up here. And this is just the last scan.
Last
yes?
scan.
Oh.
So if you guys can see that. So we have work to do.
Yes.
It's not time to slow down. But you guys can see, do we need research? We are our own. We're our own experiment. So,
yes.
Miguel, and then since then I've checked your daughter.
Yes. Checked my daughter.
And how'd her spine look?
Oh, she's doing great.
But her spine was.
It was crooked.
So you couldn't even tell looking at her daughter, his daughter. Her spine's crooked, like looking at her, like you wouldn't even be able to tell.
Yeah.
So you guys, if you haven't had your kids checked out yet. I don't know what you're waiting for, but your kids are more important than you, obviously.
Definitely.
So that's what we're about. So,
Yeah.
Anything else you want to?
Well, I was just want to share with you guys. And last time, the first time before I go to Washington, I don't even know what to expect. Before I get shipped to Washington, the doctor here, my oncologist, he almost injected me the wrong medicine. And 5 minutes before they put the medicine on, he came running and says, "No, that's the wrong medicine. Don't put it on. Otherwise, I will be here telling you." So he says, "You got to go to Washington." I say, "You never told me that I got to go to Washington." So from that point, my life changed big time because I was with my 4 kids and tell them, "I'm gonna leave to Washington for 2 or 3 weeks, and you guys gonna be on your own." That was a very hard point for me to leave my kids behind. And I said, so whatever God's calling me to do, that's why you guys going to stay here. So I went to Washington. When I come back, my kids received me with this, and I want to share with you guys. I would tell my kids, what is this? Right. It's just, that was in Christmas, because that happens in Christmas time. Mm-hmm. And then my daughter gave me this, disappointed with this. And then I'm gonna read to you. You know what?
No.
And then they say, "Dear mommy and papi," 'cause that time my wife went with me. First, I want to start off saying Merry Christmas. This Christmas was not the same without you, guys, and we definitely miss you a lot. Being without you guys for this long made me realize we are not ready for the real world yet. We have much to learn still, and we cannot do it without you. This little gift we got, you might not be worth $1 million, $1 million, or it might not be the biggest thing in the world, but it sure has a lot of meaning to it. It means that you guys are our world. We love you and appreciate everything you do for us. Thank you. Thank you, God, for you. Love you. With your kids. I don't put price in this. I don't put any price in this. In my health, no price. So from that point, I say, I'm not leave this doctor. Never.
That's not me.
I'm not leave this guy. This environment is really
His
awesome.
body's the one healing. So
Yeah.
that's awesome.
So thank you guys.
Thank you.
So we always say the power that made the body heals the body. You need no help, just no interference. So there's interference. His cancer was actually something that saved his life. If you guys understand what cancer is, I mean, it replicates to be able to survive in a stressed environment. He would normally have been dead, but his body changed the cells to be able to survive. That's what cancer cells are. So we curse the cancer, but the problem is, if you didn't have the cancer, you would have died because good cells reside in a healthy environment. So thank you for sharing that. I didn't know he was going to go in that deep. That's awesome. There's not a lot of dry eyes in here. So if you guys can you guys hang in there for 15 more minutes before? Okay, yes, because I was going to say we could do a short break, but if you guys can just buckle through, we'll get you out of here early. Okay. So when your body uses one of two things, fat or sugar, therefore you're either a sugar burner or a fat burner. I told you about. If you're a sugar burner, you will never lose the weight. So let's go back there for just a second. Depends on how you exercise. How you exercise is going to determine what you guys are burning for energy. So metabolic conditioning. So this is all about how we're going to get you to start burning fat. Who wants to burn fat? Who wants to burn fat? Yeah. Okay. So we're all going to do a metabolic conditioning 20 seconds in your chairs. Okay. So give me someone who has knee problems. Jerry?